BBMP has gone to Supreme Court, and as you are aware that Supreme Court is the highest court in India. In 1965, one detailed order was passed by the Supreme Court, where Supreme Court has gone through all the piece of evidence, and after going through each and every piece of evidence, the Supreme Court has declared that this land belongs to the Muslims for the purpose of Idgah, and BBMP has no claim over the land whatsoever. So there the legal issue has taken a rest. I suggested to many concerned Muslim parties to have a press conference and to present all the documents in the public domain and to let the people to know what exactly the story behind it. The present attempt is nothing but a attempt to communalize the entire issue, mislead the community, the two community, and to create enmity between the two community, and to disturb the peace and harmony on the area which is prevailing from years together. So many misconceptions are being spread in social media and targeting Muslims, and particularly targeting the Idgah, which has been used by the Muslims for many years. And what is the controversy behind it, and the reports which coming in the main media, or particularly English media or Kannada media, it is so blended information which try to negate the claim of the Muslims and try to present a picture that this Muslim has encroached the government land, and the government officials also is making contradictory statements. And recently one development was happened when BBMP has transferred the land to the Karnataka Revenue Department, and all along it's been claimed as that this Waqf board or any other claimant of the Muslim party, they doesn't have sufficient documents to claim the ownership. So on this background, I just wanted to bring some fact to you. See, this basically issue has started in the year 1953. In the 1953, what has happened, the BBMP was trying to, they were constructing a road, and they are doing some digging in the vicinity of the Idgah, that Chamarajpet Eidgah at that point of time. So actually this Idgah was a piece of land in survey number 40, and the original size of the land was 10 acre and 5 gunta. It was survey number 40. Over the period of time, the land was encroached for the roads, and so many other things, and it has been reduced to that particular triangle piece of land which we are seeing today. So in that point of time, in 1953, the BBMP was digging some road or maybe some portion of beside the Idgah, existing Idgah then. That time the Idgah in charge, he has filed a civil case before the Bangalore Civil Court that point of time. And that civil court, he has asked for two things: declaration of his possession and an injunction against the BBMP. And he has relied on the document which shows that this particular land was given by the Qazi Sahab, the survey number 40, and it has been, the entry is from there 1890 onwards. And whereas on the other hand, BBMP was claiming, because they were the opponent party at that point of time, the BBMP was claiming that there is this land is particularly used for the playground, and no particular community has any control over it. And the Muslim, what they are they're claiming this land for the Muslims, which is they refer in the document as burial ground. For that burial ground itself, another piece of land has been given to the Muslim party in year 1950. And where presently the Mysore Road Kabristan is situated. So that was the claim of the BBMP at that point of time. So when matter was, we call for evidences and all. So that time the Muslim party produced a document which clearly says that this particular piece of land, which is survey number 40, 10 acre and 5 gunta land, was given by was the property of Haji Sahab. And he has made this particular land for the purpose of Kabristan as well as Idgah. And subsequent entry was there when the government document itself says for the graveyard, for Muslim graveyard, when some land was allotted to different place. So court has relied on the proposition that when particular piece of land which was meant for the dual purpose, one is for Idgah, other was one Kabristan, and subsequently government has allotted a land for the Kabristan. So now it's become a two different land. One is going to use for Idgah, another is going to use for a Kabristan. After that, there was no proceeding at all. Then BBMP was claiming that it's an open land and used for playground. So the court has rejected their claim and stating that just claiming a Idgah will claim just claiming a playground played by the childrens. It will just give a easement right, but it will not give any rights to the BBMP to claim ownership. So the claim was rejected and the contention of the Muslim party was upheld, and it was declared that the possession of that particular land belongs to Muslim, which they are using only for the Idgah purpose. Then subsequently they went to Mysore High Court then, and in 1959 the petition before the High Court also got rejected on the same ground that the BBMP could not produce any document to claim any ownership. On the other hand, Muslim party has provided a sufficient claim. Even they have also examined couple of the witnesses. Those are having a shops in the neighborhood, where in their own demarcation on their land, own demarcation, the portion of the Idgah was mentioned, and these documents also submitted before the BBMP then. Then in 1959, the case got rejected in High Court as well. Then subsequently, the BBMP has gone to Supreme Court. And as you are aware that Supreme Court is the highest court in India. In 1965, one detailed order was passed by the Supreme Court, where Supreme Court has gone through all the piece of evidence. And after going through each and every piece of evidence, the Supreme Court has declared that this land belongs to the Muslims for the purpose of Idgah. And BBMP has no claim over the land whatsoever. So there the legal issue has taken a rest. And these things will never been contested by anyone. And things now, as you people are aware that once things has been decided by the Supreme Court, it's become a law. But what is happening now? Some people for the vested interest, they are ranking up the issue by targeting Muslims. And let me make it very clear, their all attempt is nothing but a contempt of Supreme Court order. I suggested to many concerned Muslim parties to have a press conference and to present all the documents in the public domain and to let the people to know what exactly the story behind it. And those are always claimed as a nationalist and always says that Muslims is always against the rule of law, and they always have some complaint with the Supreme Court order, and always they have a habit of contempting Supreme Court order or any other order of lawful authority. So just tell them their very act is not only derogating the Supreme Court order, but it also amounts to contempt of the Supreme Court order. Subsequently, what has happened? See, after once they succeeded in 1962, then in 1965 apparently, it's subject to correction because maybe 64 or 65, the Muslim party has given this land to the Waqf board, and they got it registered with the Waqf board. And you all people are aware that the Waqf board is a part of a government administration, and always whenever anybody wants to attach their property with the Waqf board always issue a public notice, and they call for any objections if anybody has any objection regarding the claim of a particular person. And after the due procedure, the Waqf board used to finalize the notification and declare the particular property which was offered for the Waqf, that is a Waqf property. This entire procedure is happening way back 1965. If anybody has any difficulty, they would have claimed it, and which already has taken a rest after the Supreme Court order. So the present attempt is nothing but a attempt to communalize the entire issue, mislead the community, the two community, and to create an enmity between the two community, and to disturb the peace and harmony on the area which is prevailing from years together. So my humble request to each and everybody concerned to present the proper documents, which is the form of Supreme Court order, and the document which is produced in a Supreme Court judgments. This all are in the hands of Waqf board. I request all the Waqf board, all the concerned party, even the Waqf board, all the concerned party, Muslim particularly, present their claims in a public media and make aware each and every person कि whatever they are doing, it's a lawful, and those are attempting it to communalize the entire issue, they are wrong, and I request the government to take a appropriate legal action against the all wrongdoers, those are contempting a Supreme Court order.